Welcome to all my dear students for this online classes. This is your computer lecture and I am your computer teacher. My name is Shweta Yadav as you know, and today's our topic is setting up a computer. What? Setting up a computer. Before starting our lecture, I hope all you are fine at your home. Take care of yourself, stay home and stay safe, and also saying that wash your hand continuously with the alcohol basic rub water and cover your mouth with the mask and avoid the close contact. Now see in the previous lecture what we will study. What is a keyboarding, that we will study in the previous lecture, proper keyboarding positions and the home row fingers positions on the computer, right? The top bottom keys. We can also learn that all the keys in the previous lecture. Let's see the short description of that. The home key, you can see here we use both hand for the keyboarding that we see in the previous lecture, our left hand and the right hand, and the fingers on the letter keys, numbers keys, and the place your fingers on the home row. By default that we have to put on the keyboard. You can see here the by default row is the home row, center row. You can see here my cursor is moving on the center of the keyboard. This is our home row, and A, S, D, F, and this thumb, again thumb, J, K, L, and semicolon. This is our home keys on the keyboard. We have to curve your fingers slightly and place them as closely to the keys on as possible. If we want to write W, E, so it is near to S, D keys finger, so we have to move our left hand to upside of the keyboard and press quickly slightly and come back to our home key. That also we can see in the previous lecture, right? You can see here this is our top row. This is our home key and this is our bottom key that we see in the previous lecture, right? We see that how we write using our both hand, place on the finger, name of the fingers, right? This is our thumb, so we can call thumb, first finger or index finger, middle finger, pinky finger or the ring finger, and this is a little finger, right? This is our fingers name that we can see in the previous lectures. So include the A, S, D, F, J, K, L and the semicolon keys. This is our home key that you can see in the hand positions also. You can see the little finger that indicate the A letter, the ring finger it indicate the S letter, the middle finger it indicate the D letter, and the F for the index finger, the first finger, and thumb for the space bar. It is for only the left hand. What? For only left hand. Now see to the right hand. You can see here the thumb for a space bar, the right hand first finger or the index finger is J indicate keys, and the K indicate the middle finger of the right hand, L indicate the ring finger of the right hand, and the semicolon it indicate the little finger of the right hand. So it is our both hand fingers name and the home keys that we have to by default put our both hand on the keyboard. And in the previous lecture we can also said that how to sit proper in the front of the computer, right? How we sit? Back should be straight, our hand on the keyboard in the curved finger, our shoulder should be straight, and our face, eyes should be centered on the computer, right? That we can see in the previous lecture. Now see in this lecture what we study. It is the basic thing. Whenever you see the computer and you have to just remember that how to start computer. Setting up a computer, it means how to connect all the part of the computer and how to start a computer. It means the setting up a computer. In this lecture I will show that the which pin have which names, which buttons it is used for different use. Yes, and how to start a computer and how to connect the part with the CPU. These all 3 points we can study in this lecture. So I also say that if you are sitting and watch this video, so please take a notebook and pen with you so you can write the note. I will give you 5 minutes to take your book and the pencil. Go fast. If you are not having a notebook or pencil, then you can take it. I will wait. You have to take your pencil, so you have to write in your notebook, because whenever you are in the school you have a note and pencil and you can write from the board, right? So now it's time to write your book from this online lecture. You can consider it like a board. Yes? So you have to write in your notebook. Okay, now write your first point. What we learn in this lecture? See here the first point. See, my mouse pointer is moving. Setting up a computer. You have to write the first point. Mention the date also. Today's date, subject computer, and the topic. The first topic that we learn in this lecture, the setting up a computer, right? The second, buttons and their names. Write fast in your book. If you are not writing, so it's not good for you. So you have to compulsory write in your notebook. Otherwise, you can forget all things that we study online. And the third one, how to connect the part with the CPU. I hope you are writing. Okay, these 3 points you have to written in your book. Date, subject and topic, today's topic. 1, 2, 3 points you have to write. Now see the setting up a computer. You can see this picture. You can see this picture. Which picture it is? Which picture? Monitor? No, it is not monitor, right? Because monitor it look like a TV screen and this picture is not like that. So which picture it is? It is look like a box, right? Box. You can see it look like a box. Yes. So which device it is? CPU. Which device? CPU, right? It is a CPU box. Now you can see here I am mentioning here the name, different name. So today's in lecture I will show the name and this use of that keys or buttons on the CPU box. You can first see this DVD writer. I am writing here DVD, W-R-I-T-E-R, DVD writer. You have to write in your notebook. Write the hard words or anything and just write the first DVD writer. I am also speaking here and you have to write that in the notebook. DVD writer. See, I am also move my cursor here. DVD writer. You have to written this in your notebook. And what is it use? What is the use of DVD writer? Any idea? DVD, CD. You can listen this word CD, DVD. Yes, CD. It is a CD that is used to watch movies, listen a song, any document we can store in this CD and DVD writer, right? So whenever we want to see, we have to just put our CD here. You can see here this is the DVD writer box. And the button you can see this is a button. We have to just press this button and this DVD writer box is come and or say open, and we have to just put our CD or DVD in this box and again put or again press this button so it can be closed and automatically play in our computer. And we can see our movies or music, anything, any data that can be stored in the DVD writer. So you can understanding this point, CD DVD writer. It is used to scan our CD or DVD into a computer. And this is the button for open and close this DVD writer. Now you can see here the audio jack. Here the blue color circle and the green color circle. You can see here this both circle. It is a audio jacks. What? Audio jacks. Audio means what? Voice, anything that we can listen, right? Audio. We are speaking, you are listening, so you are listening the audio and I am speaking the audio. So audio jack, it's have a two button, green and pink. One is for output and one is for input. These both are used for audio listening and speaking. If I am speaking, so I have to put our headphone or hands-free plug here. And if I want to listen here the music from the computer, just I want to plug this button, green color button, our headphone pin here. So it is our audio jack. You have to write this audio jack. First you have to write DVD writer, then the audio jack. Second. Come on fast, write in your book. First write DVD writer. Spelling is here DVD in the capital letter, big letter, WRITER, DVD writer. It is in small letter. Now the second point, audio jack, AUDIOJACKS, audio jacks. It is for listening a music or speak anything or record anything using the headphone. Our headphone pin, our hands-free pin is plugged in these two audio jack. Understanding these buttons on the CPU box. Now see this USB port 1 and 2. You can see the USB port, the button here, the plug here. It is not a button, it is a plug. We have to plug our pin here. USB port. Write the third number USB port, then I am explaining. Okay, you are writing the USB ports. Now listen, what is the use of USB port? Using the USB port, we can connect our phone, connect a computer, keyboard, a mouse. These all devices we can connect using the USB port. We have to just plug our pins here. The keyboard pin we have to plug here, mouse pin we have to plug here. You can see here the USB port. Yes, and our phone, the charging cable. You know that the phone have to charging cable. We have to charge using this cable, and this cable is connect our phone to computer. Using the charging cable, we can also connect our mobile phone to the computer. So the USB port is used for that. Understanding? First you have to write in your notebook DVD writer that you can written already. Second is audio jack. Third one is USB port. You are writing, right? I hope you are writing. Compulsory you have to write in a notebook. Okay. Now see the start button. You can see here the start button. Yes, I am writing here STARTBUTTON, the start button. So anything idea related about the start button? If you are going in computer lab, then you can understanding the start button, right? The name indicate. What it indicate? To start a computer. What? To start a computer. We uses a start button for starting a computer. Without this button from the CPU box, we cannot start our computer. The CPU box is the main part of the computer that you know already. Yes, in the previous all the lecture we studied that the CPU box is the main part. In this main part we have a start button, and without this start button we cannot start our computer. Listen clearly, I am saying that whenever you are going in the computer lab, you just have to press this start button. Without pressing this button, your computer cannot start. It is same as if we want to open the TV, so we have to use our remote of TV, right? Remote, and from the remote we have a start button of red color button. You can see already because you are at your home and you are watching your TV and you are regularly on off your TV, right? It is the similar here, same here. To start our computer we use our start button, right? So if you want to start your computer, then you have to press this start button. What? Press this start button. Now see the restart button. What is the meaning of restart? It is simple, normal meaning. Again we have to start. Yes? For example, I am open my computer. It will be open, start working, and now I want to restart. I want to turn off a computer and automatically the computer will start. By default automatically the computer will be start. I am not pressing the start button. Without pressing the start button the computer will start. So which button? The restart button. Which button? Restart button. Remember that first of all you have to start your computer and then you have to restart, so you can press this button and then the computer will be automatically start. The start button and the restart button, it is a two different button. So write in your notebook the DVD writer, audio jack, USB port, start button and the restart button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 words that you have to write in your notebook. Come on fast, write students. Okay, I hope you are writing and complete the 5 words in your notebook. Now see the last one, the indicator light. You can see here the indicator light. Whenever your computer will be on or start, the light will be on. Understanding the indicator light, which is what it shows, start a computer or off a computer. If we are starting our computer, the light will be on, and we are turn off or shutdowning our computer, then light will be off. On, off. It is the similar as the TV. When we are starting the TV, the light will be on. Off the TV, then light will be off. Same in the computer, right? So this is the front view of a CPU box. What? Only the front view. In the CPU we have a back view also that we can see the next, but this is our only the front view of the CPU box. You can understanding the front view of the CPU box, the keys and the button and the ports on the CPU front look. First, which is the DVD writer. Whenever you are coming at the school, I am asking this question. So you have to remember, compulsory. If you are not remembering this question, then you have to write in a notebook many times, not only one times. So compulsory listening and the writing is needed here. You have to just write and listen carefully. Write the DVD writer, it is used for watching the movies, songs, listening. Yes, whatever data we can store in the CD and DVD, we have to just scan using this button. Second is the audio jack, it is for listening the song. using the headphone. We have to pin our headphone pin here. Yes, the USB port, it is connect our mobile phone, keyboard, mouse to the our CPU box. And the start button, it is used to start our computer. Restart button, it is to start our computer automatically without pressing the start button. And the indicator light, it shows the computer on or off. Yes, so this is our the front view of the CPU box. What the front view of the CPU box. Now see the back view of the CPU box. It is our CPU box and it is the image of the back of the CPU box. I am sure that you are not seeing this because whenever we are going in the computer, you just press the start button and you are opening your computer. You cannot see this the back part of the CPU box. But in this lecture, I will show you the back of the CPU so you can identify the keys and their use. Okay students, now see the view of the front CPU box that you are writing in the notebook, the 5 keys that I am writing. Yes, now see in the second page you have to give the heading the CPU back buttons. Now in this back view of the CPU, first that you have to write the power supply. What? Power supply. You can see here the plug of power supply. Yes, you can see here the plug. Okay, again I am saying that if you are not take your note and pencil, then please go and take pen, pencil. I will be wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Go fast and take your pen and book. It is compulsory for today's lecture or every lecture of your computer. Okay, now see your power supply. The spelling, here I am writing POWERSUPPLY, power supply, and you can see here the plug. This is the power supply plug, and the one cable with the computer that already we have to just plug here this cable. So you can start your computer. In the next slide, I will show the cable and how to plug in. So the power supply, which means what? You just remember and store in your mind that what is the power supply. In the next slide, we can see that which cable is connected to the power supply. For example, we have to start our TV. So the one pin you have to see that we have to plug with the board. Yes? You are doing this, the TV pin you have to plug in with the switch board, and we have to on the switch for starting a TV. Yes? So it's the same here. We have to plug the wire with the switch board and then the computer will be start. The power supply is the main thing because the computer is the electronic device. Yes, in the first lecture of your online lecture that I am saying that computer is an electronic device. Yes, remember or not? Yes. So, without the power supply, we cannot start our computer. First, in the previous slide, I am showing that the start button, without the start button, the CPU computer cannot start. But here, I am saying that the power supply, without the power supply, without the light, without the electricity, computer cannot start. Because first of all, we need a power supply. Without the power supply, computer cannot start. It is the same that if we want to have to start a fan, so at the home we don't have a power supply or light cut off. Yes, you can listening these words. So without the electricity, we are on off the switch, then also the fan will be not work. Why? Because the power supply is not working. So for electronic device we need a power supply, that I am saying here. Because the computer is also a electronic device, we need a power supply, and this is a plug for a power supply. Understanding? Now You have to write in your notebook. Huh? Again I am saying. Now see the PS2 ports. You can see here the green color and the purple color ports. It is a PS/2 ports. PS2 ports. And what is this use of ports PS2? Connect a mouse, keyboard or any other device related to this port. We have to just plug this pin into the port. Now see the serial port. You can see the serial port here. This one, this is your serial port. You have to remember this name, serial port. And what is the use of this serial port? To connect any other devices to computer, any smart devices to the computer. Using this serial port we can connect other devices. Now see the VGA video. You can see here the VGA video. Plug here. So we have a one wire with the computer, with the keyboard, with the mouse, or with the printer, or any other smart television. We have a wire, yes? And this wire is connected to the CPU box. So we can say that our device is connected to the CPU box. For example, my TV. For example, my home television. I want to connect my TV to this computer. So whatever I am see in my television, that we can see in the computer also. Yes? So with this VGA video plug, we can connect our television or computer or any other devices, printer also we can connect with the VGA video. You can see here the parallel port also, PARALLEL port. Yes, so it is another parallel port, so we can connect our computer or any other devices, smart devices, digital devices to this computer. So these all the ports that I am showing here, it is connect any other devices to the CPU box. Now see this USB port. You can see here the 1, 2, 3, 4 ports here. 4 port. It is used to connect our mobile phone, keyboards and the mouse. Simple. USB ports is connected to keyboard, mouse, mobile phones. Simple, you have to just remember and fix in your mind that USB port is used to connect our mobile phone, keyboard and the mouse. The most useful devices that we can connect using the USB port. And one another, I am saying that the VGA port, our devices that connected in the VGA port, right? The another device is that speaker, printer, joystick, any other devices that we can connect using the VGA video. Now see here the audio jacks. In the front we also have audio jack, right? USB port also. In the back also we have. It is a extra. What? Extra plugs. If in the front keys or USB port are not working, then we use our back USB port or audio jack for listening or connecting a devices. This is a pin, green, yellow and red, 3 pins that are, one is for listening, one is for speaking and one is for watching. 3 audio jack. Yes, the headphone, hands-free, recording or listening. These are the different type of audio jacks. So we have a different jacks also here, and the color indicate different things. For recording we have to plug our red pin. For listening we have to plug our white pin or yellow pin or green pin. Now see here the RJ45 and IC. It is a internet cable wire connector plug. If we want to connect our internet to the cable wire, then we can connect our cable wire, internet cable wire here in the RJ45 plug. So in the computer the net connection will be on and we use our net in the computer. In the mobile phone we have to just recharge, but in the computer we use our wired connection for internet. So this is a RJ45 wired connector plug for a computer. Today we are using the wireless internet also, but this plug is for the wired connection for internet connection. So these are the back of the CPU and the port of the CPU. Yes, and the 56K modem, the last one, it is not for your use, it is a simple for converting the digital and analog system that you cannot understanding here, but I am showing this. The one part is also a 56K modem. So these are the back keys of your CPU box. You can see here, this is the front view of the CPU and their name that I am showing here and writing in your notebook, and this is your back of the CPU box and their keys. A power supply, first you have to write, PS2 ports you have to second write, third one is the serial port, fourth one is the VGA video, fifth one is the parallel port, and the fifth one is the USB port, sixth one is the audio jack, and the seventh is the RJ45 and IC port. So I hope you are writing in your notebook these words and remembering these words, what is the use of their plug, pin, port, buttons. Yes? So today's lecture is over. We have stopped here. In the next lecture, we continue this lecture. So bye everyone. Take care of yourself. Stay home and stay safe.